Hello guys, today in John's kitchen we'll be making Napolitan beef Milanese. This has nothing to do with dish from Italy, nothing like that. It was created in Argentina, Buenos Aires during the years 1940s in a restaurant called the Napolitan restaurant. Okay. So to do this dish, we are going to use this kind of cut here. I'm going to be using sirloin. You guys want to use top round, that's okay. What I'm going to do is cut it in steaks, okay? Then I'm going to pound it, season it, bread it. We are going to fry it. We are going to put a topping of prosciutto on it and mozzarella cheese with, of course, a tomato sauce on top of it too, okay? We're going to start slicing the steaks. We already have 6 sliced steaks. Now what we are going to do is season it. The kind of seasoning I have in here is 1 teaspoon chopped fresh thyme leaves. This is 2 garlic cloves, 2 minced garlic cloves. About 1.5 teaspoons chopped fresh oregano leaves, 1 teaspoon fresh rosemary leaves chopped, half teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, salt and pepper to your own taste, okay? You season it the way you like it, okay? I'm going to mix all these herbs together and I'm going to season the beef. Our steaks are already seasoned. Now I will pound the steaks, make it a little bit thinner. And why do I do it after seasoning and not before? It's because I want the spices to penetrate into the beef. Our beef steaks are already seasoned and pounded. Now we are going to braid it. I have a couple beaten eggs. I have plain breadcrumbs in it. I'm going to add Parmesan cheese to the breadcrumbs. Now we have the breaded beef cutlets. What I recommend is to put it inside the refrigerator for a few hours. Why is this? Is because the breadcrumbs will absorb the humidity of the beef and it will not fall down into the oil when you are frying them. Okay? It will stick together. You can do it right now, you can fry it. But like I say, I recommend to put it in the refrigerator for a few hours first. I am heating up the oil and just want to fry the breaded beef cutlets, nice and brown color, that's it. That is a beautiful, nice golden color. Here we have two beautiful pieces of fried breaded beef cutlets, and we are ready for the next step. Okay, amigos. Okay, my friends. Now I'm going to make nice fresh tomato sauce for the Napolitan Milanese. I have 4 ripe plant tomatoes, 1 tablespoon fresh oregano leaves, chopped oregano leaves. I have 1 tablespoon chopped parsley, and 1 chopped garlic clove. It's a large garlic clove. Okay. What I'm gonna do, first of all, I have on the stove a pot with boiling water. What I'm going to be doing with the tomatoes, I'm going to remove the eye of the tomato, and at the other side I'm going to cut the skin, just a little bit, the skin, with a knife, so when I cook on the water the tomatoes, the skin will come out easy. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. Like I say, remove the eye of the tomato, and at the opposite side, cut the skin very lightly, like a cross shape. And then we are going to put it on the boiling water just for a few seconds. There I have the tomatoes. I put it in boiling water. I'm going to leave it for maybe 15-20 seconds. I want until the skin may be removed easily. I put the tomatoes through cold water so I can be able to peel them. Otherwise it's too hot, I may burn my hands, right? Okay. So once I cool off, I start to pulling the skin off. Okay? We do the same thing with the rest of the tomatoes. I'm gonna cut the tomatoes in half. What I want to do is to move the seeds. I'm going to squeeze the tomatoes and squeeze out the seeds, and I put it in this strainer so I can use the juices. I don't want the seeds, but I want the juices. I'm going to do with all the tomatoes, I have to do the same thing. Okay, like I said, I'm removing the seeds, but I'm going to keep the juices. Some of the seeds we cannot avoid, some of the seeds will stay there, you know. At least you want to be patient and remove every single seed, but you don't have to, okay? Most of the seeds has been removed already, so now what I want to do is I want to dice the tomatoes. I want to dice the tomato as small dice, small pieces. Okay? Let's see, you can see it. Okay? Like that. Okay? Small pieces. I don't want large chunks. Okay. So we keep doing that with the rest of the tomatoes. So I add in my diced tomatoes, I add into the juices that were retained into this container. Okay? That's the size I want the tomatoes. Small diced tomatoes. I have half of a medium-sized onion. Okay, and I'm going to dice it, finely dice, for the tomato sauce. I have the onions already chopped. We have the herbs, fresh herbs, oregano chopped, parsley, garlic, and we have the diced tomatoes, finely chopped diced tomatoes. First thing we are going to do is saute the onions and garlic together. And then we are going to add the fresh herbs, the tomatoes, and we season it with salt and pepper. I put a little bit of oil in the frying pan. Now I'm cooking sauteing the onions and garlic together. I add the fresh herbs, and I'm cooking it for a few seconds, and then I'm going to add the diced tomatoes. Okay, we added the tomatoes already. Now we finish seasoning with salt and pepper to your own taste. We lower the heat and we let it simmer for about 10 minutes. Then we taste the seasoning, and it's up to you. You want a little bit more salt or pepper to it. There is some people, they like to put a little bit sugar on it. Myself, I don't. I just do it. I just use it the way it is. Okay, it's up to you guys. A little bit of sugar or not, it's up to you. These two Milanese, I'm going to make it with the homemade tomato sauce. Okay. I'm going to start making one. Some people, they put the tomato sauce directly on top of the Milanese. I don't do that. I like it to put it on top of the ham. I put one slice of ham. Then on top of it, I put the tomato sauce. I'm going to put some mozzarella cheese slices on top of it. And there we have it, with the mozzarella cheese on top. Why I don't put the tomato sauce direct on the Milanese? Because the Milanese, the breadcrumbs, is going to absorb all the humidity from the tomato sauce. Okay, so that's why I don't do it. Now I'm going to do the same thing with the next one. And here I have 1 minced garlic clove, 1 tablespoon grated Parmesan cheese, 1 teaspoon chopped fresh parsley, 1 teaspoon chopped fresh oregano leaves. I'm going to mix it all together in this bowl and I'm going to sprinkle on top of the Milanese. I have the oven at 450 degrees temperature. I'm gonna put the Milanese Napolitan in the oven until the cheese melts. Now is the time to serve the dish. We are finished. I'm gonna place one Napolitan Milanese on this dish with the pasta. And in this other one, I'm going to place another one, and I'm going to serve it with French fries, potato fries, because that's the typical way to do it, okay? But you can serve it with pasta too. That's why I'm doing that, just to show you guys, okay? Here we have two beautiful dishes of Napolitan Milanese. One with the pasta and the other one with fries, potato fries. Potato fries, that's the right way to serve it. That's a great dish. And this one we have it, we serve it with the pasta and with homemade tomato sauce. What can I say, guys? These two beautiful places, two beautiful dishes, nice, okay? And I keep saying this is the right way to serve it. Okay, is the Napolitan Milanese with the French fries, okay? But it goes well too, because the Milanese has tomato sauce, all that. I serve this one with the pasta. It's just an alternative, okay? The main thing is the Napolitan Milanese, how it looks, okay? And then goes the side dishes, French fries, pasta. Well, my friends, I enjoyed cooking for you. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Ciao.